Edgar Badger's Balloon Day by Monica Culling, illustrated by Carol O'Malley. Contents: a knock at the door, busy friends, the wrong day, surprise. A knock at the door. Edgar Badger hopped out of bed. He did a jig around his room. "Today, my balloon day," he sang. "Today's my happy birthday balloon day." Edgar Badger loved balloons. Balloons made him feel happy. Balloons made him feel light. Edgar Badger was a big badger. He didn't often feel light. Balloons made him feel like he could float on air. Suddenly, there was a knock at the door. "My first happy birthday," sang Edgar as he waddled to the door. "Maybe even my first birthday present." Duncan Bear was at the door. "Good morning, Edgar," said Duncan. "Time you were out and about." "It is a good morning," agreed Edgar. He smiled his best birthday smile and waited. But Duncan didn't hold out a present. Duncan held out a cup. "What's this?" Edgar asked. "Flour," replied Duncan. "I need a cup of flour." "A cup of flour?" asked Edgar. "Is that all?" "Yes, that's all," Duncan answered. "Are you sure?" Edgar wanted to know. "Sure, I'm sure," said Duncan. "I'm out of flour, no doubt about it." "You came all the way over here just for flour?" Edgar asked. "Not another thing," replied Duncan. "Just flour." Edgar sighed. "Duncan has such a poor memory," he thought. "He's forgotten my birthday." Edgar gave Duncan the flour. Then he went back inside to make breakfast. "Duncan doesn't know it's my birthday," said Edgar sadly. "Maybe no one does." Suddenly, Edgar's stomach did a flip-flop. He put down his spoon. He couldn't eat one more bite of his hickory nut cereal. "I have to do something," he said. "I can't let my birthday go by without at least one balloon." Edgar left his breakfast. He ran out of his house. Busy friends. Edgar tromped along in the woods. Birds sang in the trees. Butterflies danced through the leaves. It was a marvelous day for a birthday. Amanda Salamander was sitting on a rock. She was tying knots with a ball of string. She was making a net. "Beautiful day, isn't it?" said Edgar. "Beautiful," agreed Amanda. She kept on nodding. "It's a special day, too," said Edgar. Amanda stopped nodding. "Special?" she asked. "Why is today special?" "Today is special," said Edgar, "because today is... Edgar wanted to say it was his birthday, but he couldn't. Friends should remember your birthday, shouldn't they? "I guess it's only special to me," said Edgar. He sighed and slowly walked away. Sally Otter was down by the river. She was making a strange boat, but Edgar didn't notice. He had only one thing on his mind. "When do you think is the best time for a birthday?" Edgar asked Sally. Sally was busy hammering. Nails stuck out of her mouth. She didn't even look up. "I think summer is best," said Edgar. "If I had a winter birthday, I would change it, but I'm lucky. I don't have to do that." Sally wasn't listening. She was too busy hammering. Edgar sighed and slowly walked away. What an awful day! What a terrible day! What an awful, terrible birthday! The wrong day. Henry Raccoon was mixing pots of paint. He was mixing a rainbow of colors. Edgar cheered up. Henry was always good for a laugh. "Painting?" asked Edgar. "Sort of," said Henry. Henry was mixing red and yellow together in one pot. The orange looked like a summer sunset. "A year goes by so fast," said Edgar. "Birthdays come and birthdays go. Birthdays roll around so fast it makes your head spin." "Who says your head is spinning?" asked Henry. I'm talking about birthdays, said Edgar. Summer birthdays. What if you had a summer birthday? Edgar wanted to give Henry just a tiny clue. Let's say your birthday was this week, continued Edgar. This very week. Let's say your birthday was this very day. Then it would be your birthday this very minute. Isn't it a wonder? But Henry wasn't listening to Edgar. He was laying out a big sheet of paper and getting ready to paint. He wasn't good for a laugh today. Edgar sighed and slowly walked away. I don't get it, he said. Last year, everyone remembered. Last year, I had a wonderful balloon day. This year, nothing. Edgar stopped in his tracks. Maybe I've got the wrong day, he shouted. Maybe today isn't my birthday after all. Edgar ran as fast as a badger can run. Surprise! Edgar ran up the path to his house. He ran inside and right to the calendar in the kitchen. There was a big red circle around today. My birthday is today, sighed Edgar. My birthday is today and no one knows it. Edgar sighed again and slumped into a chair. He stared out the window. He forgot about lunch. He forgot about his afternoon nap. He just sat and stared out the window. My birthday is going, he said. My birthday is going fast. Soon my birthday will be gone, and I haven't even one balloon to show for it. Suddenly there was a loud knock. Edgar plodded to the door and opened it. Surprise! Shouted all his friends. Henry and Sally held up a sign. Duncan handed Edgar a cake, and it was Edgar's favorite banana grub. And there were balloons, bunches and bunches of balloons. There were orange, purple, and green balloons. There were yellow, red, and blue balloons. There was even a balloon tied to a basket. It was purple and gold, filled with hot air. It was the biggest balloon Edgar had ever seen. Hop on board, Edgar, said Sally. Time for a ride of your life, said Duncan. Up, up, and away, cried Amanda. Edgar was floating. Edgar was light. Edgar Badger was the happiest badger in the forest.